Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Like, women are crazy. You haven't been wrong in 3,000 arguments. You don't find that suspicious? like you haven't been wrong? Like, women are crazy. You haven't been wrong in 3,000 arguments. You don't find that suspicious. Ladies, you can be wrong too. And it's rare y'all come back with genuine accountability.
Mm-hmm. I do. You
Not just flip a lot of women just flip the script, ignore it, or just let time pass and get back on track, or come with a fake apology.
Women want to be the
fake
victim.
apology. Mm-hmm. Here's the fake apology. So I'm finna go to the grocery store. You want something? You want me to cook?
Cook something, yeah.
You want me to cook? What you want? That's the fake apology. Instead of a woman saying, I'm sorry, I messed up. Y'all be like, hey, I'm going to the grocery store. You want me to cook?
Mm-hmm.
How often is your man wrong? A lot. A lot. And we got to come back and like, oh, baby, you like good. Mm-hmm. All the time. We know that. 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 So on the one rare occasion when you wrong, why y'all don't want to take accountability?
It's huge.
Like, you ain't been wrong in 3,000 arguments. You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
What's going on, YouTube? Is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys that I was scrolling on TikTok, and it's a woman who has a very, very interesting story. And you know how I tell you guys how when it comes to dealing with argumentative women, how you shouldn't waste your time arguing with them. And I'm going to show you exactly why here, bro. Because the way this man handled this was perfect, man. And he even added a little something to it that I wouldn't even thought of. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
I was in this relationship. I had got divorced, and I think I was about a year out of my divorce. And I finally was like, okay, I'll try to date. And I met this guy, and he was really, really nice. Okay. Like awkwardly nice. I was like, this is weird. I'm waiting for the ball to drop here. Something's very suspicious. Like, I didn't trust it. Right. But he was very doting, very loyal, very committed, and very mature. Okay. And I remember I had a tissy fit. I was sabotaging. I was creating chaos, waiting for him to be aggressive towards me because that's what I was used to. So I almost like pushed the buttons to see if I could trigger him to do something to me to prove my theory to be right. Like, all men are like this. And he did nothing. What he did was he sat down and he watched me in my hysteria. And I had put on the show, not even realizing that he had checked out from the show. And I kept the show going for quite some time. And then all of a sudden I ran out of steam, and I look and he's just sitting there. And I said, well, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm just waiting for you to finish. Like, you get to be ridiculous all by yourself. I was so used to people participating in that, that he made me see myself. And I was so embarrassed. So I left. Okay. I go home. I get a ring on my doorbell early in the morning, like 6 a.m. And it's him, and I'm fuming. Why are you at my house uninvited? What are you doing? And he says, shh, I just came to drop something off. Okay, it's a gift bag. I'm like, oh, okay, he's good. Got me a gift bag. He walks off. I open up the gift bag. There are diapers. There's baby bottle and a baby book. He has a card, and he says, this was for the baby that I witnessed last night. Let me know when the adult is ready to talk.
Wow.
I was like, that's the sexiest thing. No one's ever put me in my place like that.
Wow. Yeah, that was a hell of a story. I was kind of like, damn, this man made the effort to go ahead and get you a gift card, some Pampers, a baby. Yo. And I'm like, but I think the reason why I like this so much is because it goes to show you there are other people. See, well, it's funny because one of my moderators, because I do live shows on Friday and Saturday nights for you guys that didn't know. One of my moderators said one of the things that they like about me is like my sarcasm, because my sarcasm has always been my form of sense of humor, at least like one of my first forms anyway. So when I heard this, I was like, oh, that sounds like some shit I would have thought of, like, but never would have thought of at the same time. Like, but my sarcasm like caught on to it very quickly. So I was like, when I'm hearing this out loud, I was like, damn, dude, you sarcastic as shit. Like, you fucking smart ass. I was like, yeah, I can see why she felt like she was put in her place. So like, man, brothers, that's how you handle that, bro. Because let me tell you something, man. I've said this before and I say this again. You ever find yourself in this situation? Tell that woman to stop and ask her, are you venting? Are you saying, are you doing this because you want me to come up with a solution? And then whatever one she chooses, move and act accordingly. Simple. Let's keep it moving.
I read something that said a man only has a certain amount of words before he runs out of words, especially if you're not creating a safe space for him to be vulnerable and express his feelings. And it made sense to me, because have you ever been in an argument with that man and you walking him down, sis, and afterwards he don't have nothing to say?
But I'm learning with conversating with men, you know, and I was just told this not too long ago, and I probably would have got offended if somebody said this to me about a year ago, is that women, we base a lot of our decisions around our feelings, and men base their decisions around reality. Yeah. And at first I was like, I don't know if I could receive that. When I got ready to respond to that, I'm like, I feel like, and he said, see, you said you feel. I said, oh, shoot. No doubt, so, no doubt. I'm like, we do, but Kevin reminded me, it's just in our nature. Yeah. And that's why, and no disrespect to any man, because I know somebody's going to comment in the comments. That's why men can sleep around with a bunch of women and think nothing about it, and we can't. No, we've tried it. Yeah. Yeah. I call myself trying to have a hot girl summer, and by the time I got on number 2, I was like, I'm good. Let me go back to lukewarm. No doubt. I don't want to have a good summer. It comes with too much. No doubt.
If a woman is going through like emotional stuff, it's probably because of you.
Emotions is a you problem. There's nobody else. Only you feel your emotions. Other human beings don't feel your emotions. You can't blame someone else for making you feel a certain type of way. Furthermore, if someone has the ability to manipulate your emotions, they are your master. So that means that you need to have the ability to regulate your own emotions so someone can't control your emotions.
If it was like my best friend or something, and we could like, we could like build a life together. But like, I mean, marriage doesn't have to actually mean like or something. So if I'm trying to build a life with somebody that's like really smart and brilliant, and I like love being around her, then yeah, you know, I could see myself marrying a woman. But like, I don't know, everything is very like, I can marry a woman and then have my side booze or whatever.
This is crazy. This is exactly why we shouldn't allow women to vote, because y'all are kind of like all over the place. It makes it hard to trust you, because there's like no reliability. Because first you're like, nah, I won't marry a woman. Then you're like, well, actually, I could. And that's kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could tell you're a sweet woman, but the problem is when we let women like you, which is an average woman, make decisions, then we all suffer. It's like, you're not living on principle. Whereas men, they have this thing called a man of his word. Bingo. You never heard anybody say a woman of her word. You never heard that.
That nigga got a point.
I don't think women are capable of leading, because a man, even if he didn't like this man, if this is good for his family, he would go for that. The women are voting Democratic.
That's nasty, baby. You said that right. You said that right. Because it's true. Men will do business with men even if they don't like them. But long as it's to better benefit the family, they will do it. People don't see the bigger picture. They just want to see the first woman president.
I say, y'all put Kamala there because you put her there. She didn't get voted in. But if we're going to talk about experience, you could have put Condoleezza Rice. They don't ever talk about Condoleezza, an actual Black woman who's accomplished a whole lot. Like, you want to talk about military experience, you want to talk about security, Condoleezza. They never talk about that.
Why is you sitting trying to have a logical conversation with a woman? Right. Yeah. You expecting her to be logical. If I wanted somebody to be logical, I'd come and talk to you about that. Yeah, okay. I'm finna have that with a woman because I already know where she coming from. I already know she not gonna agree. I already know she gonna say some that's gonna piss me off. I already know she gonna come with all her feelings that's illogical. So why am I even gonna put her in a position that's gonna piss me off? We not even talking about that, baby. Turn the TV on. Hey, what you wanna watch on Netflix? Let's laugh. How you put yourself in that position? I already know she not gonna agree. Yeah, you're right. So, you expecting her to be logical. If I wanted somebody to be logical, I'd come and talk to you about that. If you've ever seen somebody shouting at a woman, getting upset with a woman, you always look like Goofy. No, like you're Goofy.
Why do you not talk to your girlfriends about your marriage?
Would a queen talk to a chambermaid about the king? How would the chambermaid understand what it is that the queen is going through or has to understand? Why am I going to go get advice from somebody who has a failed marriage, who doesn't understand what it's like to be with a man like that? Number two, if I go and tell my friend how horrible Grant was about something, which there's two sides of the story, and then I'm going to go make up with Grant. But now I've told them that Grant is domineering. Grant is controlling. He only thinks about himself. They're stuck with that. So now I've made up with my husband. I go hang out with my best friend, Susie Q. She's like, so how's Grant? Oh, is he doing the domineering thing again? Boom. I'm lit back up. Didn't even have a fight with him, but I'm lit back up. Either I'm trying to now talk to her and convince her that my husband isn't the piece of garbage that I made him out to be earlier. I'm trying to convince her of that, or I'm reignited about the upset and how he does not treat me with respect. And he does treat me like a son. And I'm always doing this for him and he doesn't do that. And then boom, now I'm home with my husband, and guess what? He does one little thing where he's like, I'm going here to do this, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, really? Oh, so it's my job to take care of the kids? Oh, you just get to do whatever you want because you just think about only yourself. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I've just now picked a fight that wasn't even there because I'm all re-stimulated from this conversation that I had with this girl.
See, now I know she just kind of went on a rant there, but y'all can't sit over here and act like what she wasn't saying was not true. What she was describing is exactly what men say when we say single women keep other women single. And they do it by doing shit exactly like what she was describing. That shit, you be surprised how often that happens. Let's keep it moving.
I literally watched 4 grown men try to teach a grown woman how to actually apologize. Like, that was insane. Like, literally going step by step of, this is how you say, I'm sorry. This is how you take accountability. This is how you say you are wrong. But then y'all wonder why I talk about this stuff. Y'all wonder why I say what I say. The go-to is you're obsessed with single women. You're obsessed with single women. No, I'm obsessed with women making better choices and being aware of the consequences to their actions. I'm obsessed with young girls having a better influence in front of them. I'm obsessed with bettering my community. I'm obsessed with women taking accountability. You can even say sorry. You can even say, I was wrong. That's a problem. 4 grown men telling a grown woman who also said that she was a mother. So if you can even take accountability for your own actions, what can you teach your child? Honestly, what can you teach your child? And the sad part is, the claim that she was making about a black man is what black women do all the time to black men. You will say something that you first of all don't know to be true, just make up lies, and what you say out your mouth can destroy someone. And y'all, it's just sad. I was just blown away. Like, you can't even, this woman cannot say I'm wrong. Like, they literally, like, it was like teaching a lesson on class. This is how, like, so when y'all wonder why I do what I do, why I care so much, that was an example of, yeah, this is the reason why I do what I do. Because you can't even say you're wrong. No accountability. And then you wonder why your life is the way it is because you can't even admit when you're wrong. That's the point.
You know what? I'm really not surprised. I keep trying to tell y'all they allergic to that shit. I'm surprised when they was teaching her, she wasn't over there twitching like Smokey in the chicken coop off Friday over there.
You want more peace in your life? You will be infinitely more peaceful when you decide not to waste any more time arguing with people who don't understand you. Be okay with being misunderstood.
That's right.
Because people can only understand from their level of perception. And you have to understand that no argument in this entire world is worth damaging your mental health.
1000% agreed.
I agree as well. Let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.